Hey everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Let me go ahead and reset the goals here. Man. Some amazing ass people got us to $100 in super chats yesterday. Here we go. Just resetting some goals here. I can't believe it's already the 8th month of the year. What the hell? I mean, seriously, what the hell? I am not ready for it to be freaking 2026, man. I know it's 4 months away, but 4 months goes by so fast. We did a Luigi run the last time I played this game, so we are not doing a Luigi run this time. We are doing my favorite way to run this game. We're doing a Toad/Princess run. There you go. Here we go. Thank you for the first react to the stream. If you guys are wondering, if you're watching on the book and you're wondering what the heck that big blank space is at the bottom, well, that's where all the comments start filling in eventually, and there will be a lot eventually, I can promise you that. Here we go. Howdy! Welcome in. Hey, David Dolgas. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Just getting the comments out. Jeremy Voss, welcome in. Here we go. Excellent. Mr. Voss in the house, welcome in. Hello. Man, all those reacts coming in, that's incredible. Here we go. All right. If you see me standing still for a minute, more than likely I'm fixing something. Here we go. Good morning, John. Who knows? How's it going? Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Here we go. Welcome everybody on TikTok who's not saying a word. Thanks for joining, you lurkers. How you doing? What's up, the bearded wrestler? You're not a lurker, you're awesome. And there are some awesome lurkers out there. Just putting that out there. And you know, honestly too, if you've been watching for 20-30 minutes and you already said something and you haven't said anything again, you're not a lurker. You're just at that point enjoying the stream. So thanks for those who say hello. How's the family? Doing good, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's Monday. You know, I guess I still feel Mondays sometimes, but at the same time, since I work, you know, since I stream every day, I don't really feel Mondays as much as I would when I when I used to be off Saturdays and Sundays, and would you know, have to go back, you know, to work after Saturday and Sunday. Because Saturday and Sunday always went by so fast, man. Like it would seem 1 minute it's Saturday morning and the next minute it's fucking Sunday evening, you know? It's like, what the fuck? Now weeks just go by fast. When you work, you don't take a day off, man. I did kind of take a day off yesterday, which was nice. Got this Mountain Dew Kickstart yesterday. Y'all ever have one of these? Has coconut water in it. Got 10% juice, which isn't bad for an energy drink, honestly. Let's see here. It has a lot of vitamin B6. Vitamin C. Let's see here. Where's the amount of caffeine that has? 90 milligrams for 16 ounces. So it's about a cup of coffee. That's not bad. Like a Red Bull. Red Bull has about 140. So 90 is perfect to kickstart you. That's about a cup of coffee. Here we go. Perfect. My morning is consisting of maybe needing legal advice to deal with a former business partner. Uh-oh. I'd be watching. You'd be watching, but you're at work. You know, hey, when you gotta work, you gotta work, Henry. I appreciate you joining, man. Totally understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I imagine I know with my audience being the age range of 35 to, 45 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, and, one of my oldest viewers for a while, who still views, but just is really busy with their family, is, Debbie. And she's 78 and she's awesome. She was at one point one of my biggest donators, and then she started getting fits of vertigo and just health issues after health issues, and then she had to quit watching for a while because she was trying to quit smoking. And she said that watching my show, she would just sit there and chain smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. And so she actually said she had to put down the show for a while to quit smoking. And I think she told me that thinking that I was going to be upset about that. I was like, fuck no. Hell no. You quit smoking means you'd be around to be watching longer, you know? We want Debbie around, so I was not bothered in the least bit. I thought it was great. Welcome in if you follow Corinne and I from our public posts. This is our channel. It's her channel, but at the same time, we do run this channel together. We are a stream team on TikTok, so welcome in if you're new. I'm Old Guy ADD, and Cortina is also a streamer on this channel. She just streamed Donkey Kong Bonanza last night. What's up, Luca? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Last night was a crazy evening. That was amazing. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the share button. There's 16 of you mofos hanging out on YouTube, and you're all lurking. Say hi, damn it. It's not hard. Doop doop. Send. And then hi. And you'll join a great community. I'll read your comments back to you. If you're working and you can't say hi, I understand. But if you're just lurking being a turd biscuit, say hi. Quit being a turd biscuit. am I doing right now? Great. Thanks for asking. Shit. Freaking awful. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, Nick? New viewer, welcome in, Nick. Nick is talking. Thank you, Nick. Hello. Butter love. That's funny. Got my new glasses, now I'm waiting on my money to get my new phone. Hey, there you go. Don't think I've ever played Toad. What's his thing? Toad can dig really fast. He can pick things up faster than anybody. He's also the fastest character. Great question. That was a question from TikTok. That was Nick. I have a Game Boy Advance. Have you ever played Mario Advance? Oh, yeah. Yep, I played Mario Advance when they were coming out. I am 43, and when I was, let's see, the Game Boy Advance, I think that came out around like 2001-ish. Yeah, around 2001. I had the regular Game Boy Advance for a while, but as soon as the SP came out, I was all about the SP. All about the SP. Loved that sleek, small design that it had. I could even put like some little wings on there to give it extra controller grip, and I still have it actually. I still have my original red SP that I carried everywhere with me, man. Everywhere. Weekdays up, everyone. Weekdays up, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm relaxing at home on my day off. Hell yeah, good to have a Monday off, man. What a great day to have off. I bet people fight for Mondays off at Walmart, man. Nick Cody, welcome in, dude. Dudes and dudettes, Major Butt Kicking is back in town. Terrible Michelangelo impression. Hey, there we go. Did you see that? 2 for 1. 2 for 1, son. I have a Game & Watch from my mother's early childhood. Oh, that's so cool. That thing is badass. That is so cool. Don't ever let that go. Tim D. Wayne has shared the stream. Tim D. Wayne has liked the stream. Yep, I got a Game Boy Advance when it was brand new. I had all the Mario Advanced games. I actually still have all the physical cartridges of Mario Advance. From Mario Advanced 1, which is actually Mario 2. Mario Advance 2, which is actually Mario World, I believe. Mario Advance 3, which is Yoshi's Island, and Mario Advance 4, which is actually Mario 3. Yep, I do have all of them. I love the Mario Advance series. Hey, Fess Parkerson, how you doing? What you want me to do with that car? Parker, son! And fess up. That's what I'd be saying to you all the time. When you start watching regularly, fess up, man, where you been? Take that car and park her, son. I think it's great to make puns out of names. Puns. Puns, sons. Let's see here. If you're watching on Twitch, don't be a bitch. Say hello. Let's see here. 2-3. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. I play Wind Waker every night at 11 o'clock, by the way, Monday through Thursday. For those who like the original Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, come on in every night, 11 o'clock. I am quite a bit of the ways through it. I only have like 8 or 9 spots to unlock in the ocean now. Yeah, I have bad luck with those too, Nick. Have you seen the Nintendo Switch 2 controversy about the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware? Tell me about it. What's going on? Not tell me about it as in I know, like literally tell me about it. I want to know what you're talking about. Because I've seen a lot about the Switch 2. And I know they're having trouble with software and stuff like that because like people, you know, they actually allegedly they made a poll the other day about whether people liked the key cards or not, and I heard it was so overwhelmingly bad that Nintendo allegedly took down the poll, like just got rid of it because it was doing so bad. That is not actually true. I know my evidence is anecdotal, but I have not actually heard that. And me and my lady both have Switches, and I know lots of people who have Nintendo Switches and theirs are not running slow. So, no. Where did you hear that? What's your source? And the graphics are actually not terrible. The graphics are about on par with about an Xbox Series S. Or yeah, like the original, like the non, or like not a Series S. I guess it would be the Series S, like a standard Gen 1 Series S, like from 2020. So the graphics are behind, but what's new with that? The graphics have always been behind on the Nintendo for the most part. I mean, you know, during the 16-bit era, there was the Bit Wars, so that was different. You know, they were caught up then, and then the N64, they were, you know, the top graphics, but then, you know, GameCube, they were on par again, but then, you know, whenever the Xbox 360 came out, they made the bold move to do a Wii, which was essentially, you know, focusing more on how to play rather than graphics. It's better than PS4 graphics, I'll tell you that firsthand. It's basically like Gen 1 PS5 graphics, honestly. Like, you know, very first gen titles. I mean, have you played it? Because I've played the Switch 2. I have a Switch 2. And I can tell you... You know, I'm not getting defensive, by the way. I'm just asking you like a legit question. Like, have you actually played a Switch 2? Maybe you have. And... yeah, I don't think the graphics are all that terrible. I think Nintendo's making some poor choices, but unfortunately, you know, it's the season of poor choices for Nintendo. I mean, let's reflect. You know, the Nintendo has been known for flubs in their career as a video game developer. Their first one was in the way of the graphics. Well, let's go back even further. They've had many, of course. One of their flubs was the Power Glove. Okay. Another one of their flubs was the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy was a very, very, very bad system. Making strong points, says Judas. Thank you for your time, good sir. Let's see here. But you know what? I do a lot of research, and I make sure that when I come on here, I don't sound like I'm talking out my ass. So... the Virtual Boy initially was a system that was supposed to be released, and it was supposed to be released with full color, but they realized it was going to be too expensive. So, and also too, it would have had full color if green LEDs would have existed. So back in the day when Virtual Boy was being released, they released it with red LEDs and made it red and black. But they were going to try to release it with blue LEDs, but they were too expensive, realizing it would make the project itself way too expensive, and just decided to release it. That thing should have been shelved and called a beta. That's realistically it. The Virtual Boy should have been shelved, called a beta. One of their next big flubs, which was equal to the Virtual Boy, which also, too, another one before that was the Nintendo 64 DD, which basically had like 5 games created, you know, maybe 10 games created for it, a bunch of Mario Maker and like some kind of race day or whatever, racing days or something like that. But so, Nintendo, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I'm just telling a story. I'm sorry, dude. No offense if you're... Unfortunately, I'm sorry, little dude. I had to, you know, my channel's not really... Anyway. The kid, the person who was asking those questions just said I'm going into 7th grade. Just to keep myself safe, I'm sorry. I ban kids from my channel. Like I do. I don't want kids watching. My channel's not for kids. There's way too much, you know, like, you know, vulgarity that goes on my channel. I'm gonna be responsible. So yeah, anyway. But anyway, I'll continue my story either way, but I should have figured. But anyway, yeah, so anyone can watch, honestly. I mean, he can still watch, but he just can't comment. And it's nothing personal. But I just think there's better suited content creators for someone who's under the age of 18 than me. Let's see here. So anyway, Virtual Boy, the N64 DD was one, and then the Virtual Boy, and then the Wii U was another flub. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Welcome in, thanks for joining. Tell me about your day. I posted a Jaws video that has almost 10K views. That's pretty awesome. A Jaws VOD that I posted recently. Hey, Dustin Kruger with 50 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says, I'd buy that for $1. Thank you for the dono, dude. Appreciate it, man. But yeah. Dude, hey, wow, Dustin Kruger went from 50 to 1,000. He just went from 2 to 10. Holy shit, thank you for the 1,000 stars, man. That's a $10 dono from Dustin Kruger. Holy shit, biscuits, man. Thank you so much. Holy hell, another freaking 100 stars from Dustin Kruger. Good lord, he's pulling out the wool. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Hey, another 50 stars from Dustin Kruger. Holy shit, you're lighting it up, man. Thank you for the donos. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you, dude. Holy crap. Amazing, man. Get out of here now. Holy crap. Hey, you forgot the power glove. Thank you so much. I'm gonna check where you are, Dustin. You might have yourself a couple spots in the giveaway here. Let me look at this month. You are very, very close to yet another one. At 4,000 stars, you get yourself another spot in the giveaway, good sir. For people who watch on the tube and the book, I am giving away a Switch 2 this month. Anyone can enter. How you enter is by answering trivia questions on Friday nights. Holy crap, with another 50 stars. Thank you so much. You answer trivia questions on Friday nights, and I give up to 10 spots away on trivia night. I might even do more spots than that. And then also too, if you're a supporter, you get a bonus spot in the giveaway. Being a supporter is not required to be in the giveaway, but it is a nice bonus added on. And then every 2,000 stars, or every 2,000 stars or every 20 in super chats gets you another bonus spot in the giveaway. But once again, sending stars or sending super chats is not required to be in the giveaway. Holy crap! All you have to do if you want to be in the giveaway, you need to show up on Friday nights, be on my YouTube or be on my Facebook, and then just answer trivia questions. Man, Dustin Kruger, holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have to hit my star goal in order to do the giveaway. My total monthly goal. And I believe we're going to hit it on the tube, which is amazing. We're just shy of it. Thank you so much, Dustin. Holy crap, man.
Hey, Phil Connors.
Good Lord, give me a hashtag Dustin if you're watching. Thank you, thank you. Damn. I don't know what that means, JJ. Dude, you are amazing. Thank you for coming in here like Joker, dude. Coming in here like the Joker on Batman, throwing around those Joker bills. Hashtag me. Hey, Gabriel said hi. Normally we have a lot more hashtag Dustins that light up than that. So if you are watching, thanks for joining. I'm gonna go ahead and it might be a lot of people who who I don't know watching, which is good. You know, I'm getting more reach lately than ever. It says my reach is up like 298% or something like that. So I guess I've been doing, it says I've been putting out quality, engaging content. And so thanks, Facebook. I appreciate that. So, but yeah. So who knows? It could just be a bunch of new people watching. Hey, if you're new watching, give me a middle finger emoji. Man, thank you so much again. That's amazing of you. Cheers with my
exercise the demon.
Standard issue Mountain Dew Kickstart, non-alcoholic. Here we go. All right, I need to remember to pick Peach. Dang, I need to update these stars for Dustin Kruger. Good Lord. So confident like he's carrying a Luger. Choose the princess. I actually plan on it next time, next level. But I really like to go through the early part of the game and the later part of the game with Toad. World 7, I switch back to Princess. I think it's like one of the ultimate strategies for me beating this game in under an hour. And no warps. I may skip sections, but that's not warping. Jay Miller, thank you for taking time to speak. How are you, man? Dustin Kruger said, nice. You're the best, good sir. Keeping my plays alive, man. Hey, you said hi. Welcome in, you. It's really his name. His stream name is Y-O-U. And sometimes Y. A-E-I-O-U. And sometimes Y. That just popped in my head for some reason. You know what I think Cortina needs to start doing? She has totally a Miss Rachel style voice, man.
Interesting. This game is a dream and Mario 3 is a play. You choose the character on a theater stage on this one. How do we know Mario woke up and isn't dreaming in Mario 3?
That's a great question. How do we know he didn't wake up in Mario 64? Because you know Mario 64 is one of the only second-person games. Mario 64 does not take place from the perspective of Mario. It takes place from the perspective of a cameraman. So isn't that funny that you're actually like in Mario 64, like you're actually just the cameraman following Mario essentially? So Mario 64 is a second-person game. Inception intensifies. What's up, Tig Dog? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi on my channel. How are you? Hey, Nick sent to heart me. Thank you so much. I didn't start up Tickfinity, so I'm sorry about that. But all the donos make noises over there. And also, too, if you send a dono that doesn't make a noise, you can choose the noise. Never thought of that. Mind blown. Isn't that crazy? Dustin Kruger. Blowing the chat up. Amazing. Amazing. You know, I usually try to get... my goal for the morning streams is usually just to get to level 4. You know I'm typically not going to get to level 10 on my morning shows. So yeah, dude, thank you so much, dude. You got me to almost to my full freaking morning goal, man. That's amazing. He said, it's okay. Just scrolling on here, wouldn't you know it? It was backing out and you popped out. Hell yeah, more coffee! I love coffee. I'm a coffee fanatic. I'm not going to say which coffee shop, and even if you guess the right one, I'm not going to tell you. But my lady works for a coffee shop, and it's one of the ones with a green apron. Even if you say it, I'm not going to say yes, you're right. But anyway, she works there. She's a store manager, and we get... I think anyone who works there gets this benefit too. You get a free pound of coffee per week. So we get 52 pounds of coffee free per year, which is amazing. Okay, hear me out. First person Mario, I'd play it. I should have been Princess on this level because then I could skip this whole entire thing. But whatever. Dude, I'd play first person Mario. They made a first person VR Zelda. By the way, when I'm done with Wind Waker, I am playing... Oh, that's so cool, Simulated. Yes. Yes, we send my lady's dad coffee as well. Sometimes. But I drink a lot of coffee. But I think she does need to put aside some, and we need to send her dad some, because she used to just give her dad all the coffee, and then her and I got together, and I drink coffee, and she's like, well, now you can have my coffee. I'm like, you know, and I really like her dad, honestly, so I want to make sure we send him at least, like, maybe every other week, but I don't think she's been grabbing it as regularly as she should. Like, she sometimes forgets, which is easy to forget. Weeks blow by. You don't think about grabbing coffee. Oh, damn it. Anyway. Man, one more screen for Dustin Kruger. Thank you again so much, man. I know you've already said you're welcome like 4 times, so I'll stop saying thank you, but I'm a little elated by the star glow up there, man. A little elated at the support. Here we go. No. Get out of here, mask. Should not have jumped. You wish you could play these old games again? Well, you can shit in one hand and wish in another. See which one fills up faster. You can. They're so easy to play, actually. I know a website that you can go to that you can play these games for free. Let me see here. The website is called... And you can just play them on your keyboard. Let's see here. Hold on, let me tell you the website. Let's see here. It's playclassic.games. So playclassic.games. You have to play them. It won't work on a phone. But you know the content creator who like wears the glasses and he normally wears like a do-rag. Thank you. And he says websites you should check out or websites you didn't know about it. Number 304, websites you didn't know about. Number 564, websites you didn't know about. Number 18. Yeah. So I actually have a lot of really cool websites that I saved from him. Like if you need a PNG, like a PNG is the, hey, morning, what's going on?
Thanks for the follow.
Mentally Health has subscribed. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Oh, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Hey, old guy, hope you're doing well. Thanks for subscribing on Twitch, man. Hey, I know I'm like the only one here, but you're an awesome streamer. I'll continue to watch. Hey, thank you so much. That means a lot, dude. That's how it all starts. Oh, it's Ugly Armadillo? Well, hell yeah, dude. I you know what? I don't mind where you watch either way, man. Where if you watch on YouTube or if you watch on Facebook or if you watch on, Twitch, it means a lot either way, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for subbing. That's so cool. I really appreciate you, Ugly Armadillo. You're welcome, Jill. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here for you guys. Really try to be. So there's another website called cleanpngs.com. Cleanpng.com. Cleanpng.com. And what that'll do is it takes you to a website where you can get basically all the PNGs you ever want. Have you ever realized that watching someone play a game and streaming that game feels different? Well, yeah, I've been streaming for 7.5 years, and I've been full-time streaming for 5.5 years, so absolutely. Yeah, I will say majority of the excitement of watching someone from my personal experience is having your comments read back to you, having someone on the screen read your comment and talk with you. That to me was the most alluring thing, because when I first started streaming, I started watching streams. Like, I was always watching content creators. I started really heavily watching content creators in like 2006 with the Nerd, and then I started watching people a little later. I branched off into watching like the video game years. Does anybody remember the video game years? Like, that was a really neat show, and you can still watch it, where it was like Pat the NES Punk and the Nerd and all the and the gaming historian, and they were all like, what they would do is they would do like, you guys remember the show The World's Dumbest Criminals, where they would like show a scene and then have the has-been actors of that time comment? Well, that's kind of how it was, but for video games. And they would show a video game, then they would have the Nerd talk about it, or they would have the Pat the NES Punk say a little bit about it, or the guys from Screw Attack, or but that was a really good show that I used to watch all the time. And then I really got into Derek Alexander's content, which is Stop Skeletons from Fighting, but he used to also be the Happy Video Game Nerd, if anybody remembers him. I've actually interviewed him, which he's a really awesome guy. I got to talk to him and Grace and set up the interview and stuff, which was so neat. They're both really cool people. He is obviously a way bigger content creator than I am, but we are both indeed full-time, so we're on the same playing field. He's just a lot bigger than I am, obviously. Let's see here. Hey, Show and Show, what's going on? Thank you for the heart me. How are you? Welcome. Thank you so much. Look at this awesome content creator you guys should check out. That is Show and Show. They are so cool. I love Show and Show, and their shorts are so much fun to watch. I think I think now both the guy and the girl on Show and Shell are both very fun and talented. I love them both. They're great people. But the girl creator on the channel, who I'm sure this is right now, super talented with her reels and shorts. Those are gonna get big. Those really are. Like you create some very, very fun, entertaining reels, and I enjoy watching them. Thanks so much for the support. Yep, the wife. That's what I had figured. Well, you both are great. I appreciate you both being in here. And I'm so sorry that I'm so bad with names. I don't think I've really heard your real names though, but I don't need to know. That's up to you. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean it. You know, I don't just pull out, you know, I like to be, you know, as realistic as I can with even my compliments, you know, that way, you know, I don't give someone a false sense of, you know, whether I like him or not. It's the video game. He has a Super Nintendo nerd. Let's see here. So there was so many content creators I used to watch, and I still watch a lot. But then in like 2000, it's Roz. That's right, Roz. I knew that. Roz with twins. Roz with twins. Let's see here. I knew that. I remember that you don't like to share yours, but yeah. No, I like to go by ADD. You are correct. I don't really care for, and that's just because I've been swatted. You know, I've been swatted, unfortunately, and it sucks. You know, it's scary. And I have, you know, I just have too much on the line, so I like to just go by my stage name, you know. But can you imagine having someone dislike you that much who doesn't even really know you? Anyway. So, yeah, dude, seriously, right? Right, Ray? Thanks for joining, Ditto. Hey, what's up, Thiago? How you doing, man? Let's see here. So, I started watching streams, like actual streamers. You've also been swatted. It wasn't anything to do with... Yeah, right. It's just so stupid. Twins and 7 months old, too. Nathan just turned 8 months the other day. That's awesome. We are right there. We are like... We both became parents again at the same dang time. So back to the story of me starting to watch streamers is, and I'll still read comments in between. Baby buddies, I started watching a streamer who I'm not going to mention anymore, because we did have, I started watching, streamers around 2017, and I really got into it. It was very fun. And I really did enjoy it. I liked watching, you know, streams. And one of the first things I noticed I liked so much about it was having my comment read out loud. Go Toad, go! Hey Jessica Ward. You know, when I had my comment read out loud and I got that excitement for the very first time of having my comment read out loud, I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this. This is, and at that point, like in 2017, I was like, I still have my very first video that I ever made too, by the way. My very first video where I was saying something like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Maybe someday I can make something out of this. I don't know if I'm, you know, I still have my very first video that I'll share sometime. Thanks, Ray. And I'm not a huge streamer, you know. You know, I'm still a small streamer, even though I'm full-time. I'm still, you know, a crumb on the plate of many streamers. You know, I realize this. So, but, you know, that doesn't bother me. I have a great community and a great support line for them. And have for the last 5.5 years. And now I'm finally starting to make something off of just making videos, which is nice. So, that's pretty cool. So it's growing into another thing now. you know, it's been community support for the last 5.5 years, which is incredible. And I'm so thankful, and I hope the community support still does continue, obviously, but alongside the you know, the ad support that I'm finally starting to get. Your passion and dedication is absolutely amazing. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I do try to be as, for the last 7.5 years, I've tried to be as consistent as possible. I've never taken a break. I've never been like, I'm done with this, you know, at least from Facebook. I did get very discouraged, though, along the way on YouTube. Oh, man. It took me 2 years to get monetized on YouTube, and I got very discouraged at one point and quit YouTube for a little while. And then one of my buddies was like, hey, where have you been on there? You were almost to so and so many followers. I was like, yeah, dude, I couldn't get any traction. He's like, dude, seriously, just keep trying. You're gonna get there. And I believe that was Chris Frederick. And now we are over, we're almost to 1,200 followers now, which is awesome. So, and I'm having, like, honestly, what's crazy is I usually make all my income from Facebook, and now about half of my income is coming from YouTube. So, which is crazy. So, thank you so much for that. So it might eventually over encompass, because I always seem to have more people watching on the tube than the book. Yes. Anywho, that's my story. I started too. You know, y'all want to know how I started? You want to see what my stream setup was when I first started streaming? This. I literally leaned a phone up against a coffee cup for like my first few weeks. Was this, pointing it at a CRT TV. One of my first giveaways. I didn't even know how to do graphics. Love the Cartoon Network shirt. Thank you, Benz. Thank you. I saw your comment, but I didn't want to break my focus. I'm super bad ADD, and sometimes if I read a comment right in the middle of saying something, I will forget what I'm saying, so I did not mean to not see your comment. I definitely wanted to see your comment for sure and read it, but I couldn't at the moment because, yeah. Let's see. That is what I love. Let's see. You made that shit work, and it's inspiring. Thanks, dude. I actually just forgot what I was saying. I really did. I just forgot. I even forgot what I was talking about there. I guess starting streaming? I have such terrible ADD. It's awful. Oh, first stream. Our first stream was from a phone and a TV stand. Yep, built on a Mega Bloks in 2021. Yes, hey, that's the, yep. And then I started learning how to do things. I'm still 7.5 years later. I'm still learning things. Seriously, I just learned something the other day about I swear I just learned something new the other day about OBS. Oh well. Hello, I like your dad's desk. Appreciate you. Thank you. What's a dad's desk? I don't understand what that is. What does that mean? Dude, I'm the same way. I'm sorry. I'll say less. No, please don't say less. Keep talking. Seriously. It's up to my dumbass to stop my own thought in the middle of my sentence and read your comments. How's everybody doing on Facebook, by the way? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. We had Dustin Kruger over there send $24 in donos, man. Thank you so much. Show and Shell, thank you for the 132 diamonds. Facebook is typically kind of slow in the mornings. Moses, hope you're doing well. Anybody else hanging out in the book? What's up, Anon? What is a dad's desk? I don't understand that. Is that supposed to be an insult? I'm just curious. What does that mean? What do you even mean? Your dad. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, no insult. Yes, no, you are being genuine. Because I did say that in my video. You're right. I said that in you watched my duck hunt video. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? My dad, he worked at a company, and the guy was getting rid of that desk downstairs, and my dad said, "Can I buy it off you?" And this was in like 1970, yeah. And I used to play on top of that thing when I was a kid. Like, it's still scratched up. That desk is what my oh no, double KO. That desk is what I used to play on as a kid. Yeah, what a legacy, right? And I'm hoping one day that one of my kids will want that desk. Yeah, no, that's okay, that's okay, no. Yeah, it's totally an ADD thing. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I actually went to therapy for 3 months, 3 hours a day, 3 times a week in 2019. I learned a lot about myself and ADD, and also about my high-functioning autism. So yeah, learned a lot about that. How old are my kiddos? I have a 10-year-old. I have a 8-year-old. I have a 3, almost 4-year-old. I have a 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old. And I have a 8-month-old. Right now, they are in just the next room over. They're in there with the 10-year-old right now. I have cameras all over the house, and I have a big ass baby monitor with multiple cameras that's bigger than a Switch. Look at that. Look how big my baby monitor is. This is a Nintendo Switch. And then here's my baby monitor. So if you guys see me looking down, if you guys see me going like this here and there, see, look, my one baby right there. He's just hanging out on a blanket. My other one's playing on the couch. My other one's in his pack and play. And my other 2 are in there just chilling out. I woke up, fed them all breakfast, changed all their diapers. I keep my ears very open. That's why I only have one headphone in. But my 10-year-old and my 7-year-old are out there with him right now as well. So let's see here. Super Dad. Oh my god. Dude. Yeah. It is a lot of diapers. We got 5 people hanging out in the book right now, but I believe so many of you are hanging back, not saying anything. And that's okay, by the way, if you're just chilling out watching the content. I want to put that out there first and foremost, that is okay. I appreciate the people who are not saying anything, even just watching. If you've already said things in the chat, thank you. But if you haven't said anything in the chat yet and you're watching on Facebook, stay high. Let the algorithm know that you're here, and that could push more people out. So if you don't want to speak that much, all your simple hello could do is push my stream out there further into the algorithms to where there will be more people in here saying hi. Also, too, if you can, hit that like button if you're able to. I would really, really appreciate it. And I'm also, speaking of kids, we're about 50 minutes into the stream. I am going to go make a kid check. got a stinky poop.
We got a stinky poop. We got a stinky poop. We got a stink. We got a stink. We got a stinky poop, poop, poop. We got a stinky poop. We got a stinky poop. We got a stinky poop. Smells like your mouth breath. I'm just kidding.
Right. For the greater good, said Chris Frederick. Thank you, buddy. I got two boys that are 2 and 4. They just started showing interest in Super Mario World. That's awesome. Lucas is starting to play it. Thank you, Chris. My wife and children were very lucky that day. Watched every... Oh my gosh, wow. Jessica Ward, you deserve loads of subs. I appreciate that, Jessica. Thank you so much. That's so awesome of you to say. Dang it, I have 6 lives with Toad. Oh well, I guess I'll go through this with Toad. Hold on. This is not the right way. There we go. Thank you, Chris Frederick, for commenting over there. I think we got a whole bunch of new people watching on Facebook right now, which is totally fine. But they are some of the... Y'all are some of the lurkiest lurkers that have ever lurked the lurk. Lurk. What's the matter, y'all? Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club for you to talk to?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Am I not cool enough? Is it because I don't have a nose ring or blue hair? Am I too old? Would I not understand your trials? I think I would. You ever been lost on the side of the road with no cell phone? I have. Try living in the late 90s, man, when, you know, it was up to your parents whether you could have a cell phone or not, you know? Like, it was my parents' choice at 16 years old whether I could have a cell phone, and they said you have to wait till you're 18. So if I was driving around and got stranded, you know, then that was it. I had to figure out a way to get somewhere to call my parents, you know, and tell them what was going on, or call a friend. Sometimes I didn't want mom and dad to know. Sometimes I had to call someone I knew with a car. Backflat, that was sacred information. How'd you figure that out? Oh wait, I guess firsthand. What's up, Phil? Phil said lurk this. I would, but I couldn't find it. Did I just hear Master of Disguise? You did. You did? You did hear that. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Hold on.
Hey, 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 you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Did you make a big old poop? Were you trying to get in the sink and I said no? Did Dad accidentally leave the high chair in the kitchen and you're so strong you can push the high chair to the kitchen sink and try to get to the dishes, you mischievous little turd? Thank God I have this thing. If I didn't have this thing, I wouldn't have been able to hear you. No, you don't just start pressing buttons. Don't you just start pressing buttons. Can you say hi? Can you say hello, Stinky McStinkface?
Hey. One little blue fish. Swimming in the water. Two little blue fish. Swimming in the water. Alright, let's go change your diaper.
I know, but you need a diaper change. The butt stinks. Ugh. Ah. God. Yeah. Yeah.
I know you've got to do that. You need a new diaper because your butt stinks. Your butt stinks. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you when it's your butt savage. Look. Ah. All this. Hey, no. You keep that butt down. Hey. I'm trying to wipe your poop. This is not fun. You need to learn how to wipe your own butt. Look. This is why we go through so many shorts, because you take poop and then your butt stinks. You make your shorts stink, and I can't put stinky poo-poo shorts back on you. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo. Poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Stinky poo-poo shorts. Alright, you are no longer a stinky boy. No longer a stinky boy. In the playroom.
Oh, man. Now, if you guys wonder what I'll be doing when the kids are in school, I will be having the kids in their rooms with cameras. Lucas can play in his. Lucas kind of like, you know, he is so smart. He just plays. They just play with cars. I got very lucky with how good they are. They just play with cars. They play with toys. They're not really. They don't care about phones. They don't care about tablets or devices. We don't really allow. You know, when we go to dinner, we don't bring tablets with us. We just, you know, we just deal with them. You know, we just teach them to be good without having to have entertainment. You know, we give them incentives for being good. You know, I'll be catching your stream again, good sir. Hey, take care, Simulated. Have a good one, man. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, we're not. Nothing wrong with like putting your kids on a tablet, but at the same time, it's shown to like, you know, like ruin their imagination and shrink their, you know, it's brain rot. Brain rot activities literally shrinks your brain. And Lucas is so smart, man. Like he's 3.5 years old and able to have full conversations. He's so smart, man. So yeah. He puts his hands under the table. Oh my gosh. Gotta be careful reading Phil's comments out loud. I did totally wash my hands, actually. No, I did wash my hands. I still have wet, like, palmy areas right now. No, dude, that's disgusting. Was playing GTA 3 times the RP on some missions. Bought an agency now. Now I can put weapons and cars in there. That's awesome. How much is the agency? Is it $1 million? He is one smart cookie, man. Seriously. Loads of electric cars exploding over here in car parks. Yeah, dude, those are terrible when they do, too, because lithium batteries, when they ignite, man, that's not good. Like, yeah. I get it. My 21-year-old daughter doesn't even have social media and no desire to be online. Same with my teenage boys. They have no presence in that. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, exactly. My kids are not going to have Facebooks. They're not going to have Facebooks. They're not going to have, you know, I know some 11-year-old kids that have Facebooks, and no way. I believe she's 10. My 10-year-old doesn't even know what Facebook looks like. 2 million for an agency. Ooh, I should buy one of those. I have the 2 million in the game. Mentally Health, Ugly Armadillo, thanks for giving me a reason to keep my Twitch open, man. Let's see here. Yelling at a toy. You can't tell me, you can't tell them no, that explains it to the, yeah, right. Alright, here we go. An hour, 9 minutes, that's a little longer of a playthrough than I usually do, but that's okay. I don't know if Dustin Kruger's still here or not, but Dustin Kruger lit it up with 2,400 stars, man. Big thank you again. That's so awesome. We're doing another afternoon show today. I'm not even near done with this one, but I'll take a 2-hour break today, feed my kids, get them all settled, ready for naps, and then I'll come back. That's usually how I do my next show. Woohoo! The end! Hold on just a second. He said, go on. What was I talking about? I forget. right. What shall I have for breakfast, man? Would you guys consider this breakfast? I mean, it's probably got eggs in it somewhere. Did I one bite this son of a bitch? This is what I keep near my desk. I have almonds. I recently, yesterday, was very bad and went to the dollar store and bought sugar babies and Swedish fish. Fortina got 3 packs of these, so I said we share a bank account. One of those is mine. I have a few of these. I keep some tea in here, some tea packets, some Butterfingers, some crunchy granola bar. It's more than I had for breakfast. This is what I keep near me. I keep a drawer of snacks. Gotta have something next to you for when it's nighttime and I don't want to take a chance at waking anybody up and going out there. All right, here we go. One bite. More than one chew. Mm-hmm. Damn, Goldberg. Bill's comment was just being silly. AD unlocks his jaw like a snake. Sam, though, I appreciate where your head is. Me and my community like to give each other trouble. Some of my community members here. Now, I'm not using an emulator, by the way, in case anybody wants to know. But this does look like an emulator. But I can assure you that it is not. What I'm using is called an AVS. It's an HDMI Nintendo that I'm using an EverDrive with. I believe I actually just put out a reel recently where I showed my whole little all the systems that I use. So if you guys are curious, just scroll through my YouTube reels. Oh, yeah, they're coming out with a new Terminator 2 game, a 2D game, right? Is that right? I wasn't even allowed to have internet till I was 18. I had to go to the library and get on a floppy computer for Game Shark codes. Oh man, those are the days. I didn't have internet till I was 16. So I get that. I had internet before I had a phone. Yeah, that's so cool. Look at this. Look at this right now. Just, we got Lucas just sitting there playing with cars. This is what he likes to do. He likes to line his cars up. And then my other little one's just playing with the car right there. I just, you know, they just stay in their little playroom area. Just keep an eye on them. Keep my ear out. They're all about less than 10 feet away. Just the other side of the wall. You have this game? Nice. Here we go. We got to get some. I have a Jaws video out there right now that has like almost 10K views on Facebook right now. No, it is not a can of Arizona. That's a good question. It is a Mountain Dew Kickstart. Non-alcoholic. Not a alcoholic beverage. It is a 90 milligram caffeine beverage. 90 milligrams for the whole 16-ounce can, too. Here we go. Yeah, Mountain Dew. It's the only kind of Mountain Dew I like. I don't like regular Mountain Dew. But Mountain Dew Kickstart's really good. Here we go. Baja Blast. Oh, I love Baja Blast. I'm gonna figure out how to make that. I'm pretty sure it's like Mountain Dew and Blue Powerade is what someone did. I actually am gonna figure out how to concoct my own Surge. I know it's like lemon, lime, and like and orange tangerine and some other things. So I'm going to be learning how to make my own Surge. Sugar babies, I haven't had those in a while. Yeah, I saw them on the shelf yesterday at the Dollar Tree. Fortina went into the Dollar Tree yesterday, and so we didn't have to take all the kids in there. She went in there, and I stayed in the car with the kids while she went in there and put her phone on. We did a video call, and so I was able to tell her some things that I wanted. And, hey, Tabitha Sandhole, welcome in. How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the stars. I'm giving away a Switch 2 this month if we hit the goal for the month. Thank you so much for that. Anybody can enter the Switch 2 giveaway also. With no, no, you can, it's free to enter. No purchase necessary to enter the giveaway. I'll be doing trivia on Friday nights, 90s trivia. Back clap! 90s trivia. And, hold on. Lucas, do not hit your brother. Busy as always, on vacation. You were live, so I popped in. I can talk through a speaker out there, so I'm like fucking Oz to them. I am Oz. I can see all, and they're just like, at any moment, Dad could chime in and be like, stop what you're doing right now. So yeah, Switch 2 giveaway this month. You can get entries other ways. If you are a supporter of the channel on Facebook, or a subscriber or a member on the tube, then you can get a bonus spot that way, but it is not required. You can enter the giveaway through answering trivia questions. I'll be giving away 10 trivia spots this Friday, and let's see, 10 spots through trivia this Friday, and then also two, if every time someone sends 2,000 stars or $20 in super chats, I do write them down a spot as well. So, but that's not required either. Nothing is required to enter the giveaway except Friday nights answering trivia questions. Let's see here. Anyone played Comic Zone? Oh yeah, I played that when I was a kid. I remember renting it, and I remember it being one of the coolest damn games I ever honestly played. I'm not here to mess with you right now, Jaws, but you are going down. Here we go. Big thanks again, Tabitha, for the stars. Appreciate that. Oops, hold on. There we go. All right. No, it's not this way. I just went to the right the last time. Yeah, Comic Zone was an amazing game. I actually, speaking of which, am doing a Sega request stream for the afternoon stream, and in that request stream, you are going to be able to pick from Sega Master System, Sega CD, Sega Genesis, Sega 32X, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast. You can also pick arcade variants of Sega games if you want to see Golden Axe Arcade or Golden Axe Revenge of the Death Adder. I will scroll through different sections of games to give you an idea if someone wants that. But I am doing a Sega Genesis request stream this afternoon, and any super chats, $2 or more, or stars, 200 stars or more, which is equivalent to $2, or diamonds over on TikTok, or bits over on Twitch. 200 bits or 200 diamonds, 200 stars or $2 in super chats. I will play a request of your choosing. I'm gonna start with probably something I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna start with. Maybe I'll start with Sonic CD just for fun. Oh my god. I just got 12 dang invites on TikTok, like, for people wanting to join my dang channel and stream live with me. Who the hell do you all think you are? No! No, only one nerd can run this channel, thanks. That nerd's gonna be me. Oh my gosh, will I make it all the way back? Oh no, of course, right when I said it. I had a back in Christmas '97 with James Pond. Oh, I had it back in '97 along with James Pond. I remember that game. The ADD. No. No. Man, that's the last thing I need is someone to be like, you're trying to steal someone's name. You're not the video game nerd. I mean, technically. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Guys, make sure and check out Nick Force. Be here on Friday night to earn extra spots to the giveaway through trivia. 90s trivia. I'll be reading a trivia question every 10 minutes or so on Friday night, in between gaming. And I'll be giving up to 10 spots out. I might even do up to 15 spots. But also, too, your supporter badge does give you a bonus spot in the giveaway. And also, too, every 2,000 stars or $20 in super chats gives you a spot in the giveaway as well. So thanks, everybody, for joining. Welcome in. How you doing? Dr. Nick Rivera. But like I said, there are free ways to enter the giveaway by answering trivia questions if you want to get extra spots or just a spot in the giveaway in general. Has anybody been to the new Toys R Us stores? They kind of suck. You ever beat this game, Nick? Okay, what's your trivia question? You can ask it right in the chat if you want to. But chat, if you know the answer, then wait, unless it's like vulgar, I guess. It's super vulgar, you know. But yeah, I'm willing to answer a trivia question. Okay, sounds good. What did you guys like better? Are You Afraid of the Dark or Goosebumps? I should play NES Rambo at some point. That game has great music, but it's terrible. I can add a recipe to Discord if you're interested. Please do. Crockpot chicken parmesan pasta leftovers? Yes. Add a recipe to Discord. Absolutely. Yes. There's a section in there in Discord called the Community Cookbook. Yes, most definitely. Use it. We got some major lurking going on TikTok. Say hello, welcome in. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Easy. Yes, same here. Did you ever hear the theory that all the kids in Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are You Afraid of the Dark says Adam the Astronaut. Are You Afraid of the Dark? All the kids who were in the Midnight Society and Are You Afraid of the Dark were basically no longer like among the living. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. This is the tale of the something something something. Yeah. That's a theory. There's a lot of dark Nickelodeon theories. And that was one of them, that all the kids, basically they were supposed to be spirits, which is why when they went into the woods at the end of the show, they kind of disappeared. You guys remember that? At the end of the show, they always went into the woods and they faded out as they walked into the woods. Same with Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Ed, Ed, and Eddie is basically... Ooh, Erie, Indiana. I remember that. Same with Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Basically, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Where are the parents? The parents are hardly ever in there. Yeah, kind of like American Horror Story. Yes. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so Ed, Ed, and Eddie basically purgatory, essentially, is what the theory is, and that's why every kid is like from a different generation, basically. Like you have the kid with Plank, who's basically supposed to be a kid like from the Depression, and then you have what's his name? You have the smart Ed, who's basically supposed to be like a 90s kid. Hi Adeline, welcome in. Yeah, you know that one of Ed, Ed, and Eddie? Rugrats, it has a really dark theory where basically like every kid in Rugrats is not, almost every kid in Rugrats is not really there. I will definitely look at that. I will definitely look at that for sure, Nick. I just can't check my messages right now. Like basically Tommy did not make it through the birthing process, and that's why the dad is always in the basement making toys, because he's mourning his, basically what would have been his son. Chucky is alive in the show, but is imagining Tommy. Phil and Lil are really just one kid, but Angelica, they basically didn't know if it was going to be a boy or girl, so Angelica imagines that it's basically, you know, there's two of them, and then, so yeah, yeah, the Ed, Ed, and Eddie one makes sense, that it's basically a bunch of kids from a bunch of different times, and they're in purgatory, essentially, yep. Let's see here. Did you know there was supposed to be more Salute Your Shorts? There was supposed to be more seasons of Salute Your Shorts, but Universal Studios Florida, I believe, became Universal Studios California, and the kids from Salute Your Shorts did not want to move. So that's essentially why there was no second season of Salute Your Shorts. Did y'all know UGG passed? The actor who played UGG is no longer among the living, unfortunately. It's been a while. It's been years, by the way, in case anyone's like, that was a long time ago. I fucking know. I'm just talking about shit right now. Tales from the Crypt and same age as Nickelodeon. I think yeah, dude. Well, you know what? I mean, I was watching it when I was like 5 or 6 years old, dude. I had no business watching it. And you know, older Disney movies are a little on the messed up side, you know, at times. But I do think it was from a time when they weren't afraid to show real emotion, you know, in like a Disney movie. Like we just watched The Secret of NIMH yesterday. The Secret of NIMH is a really, really good movie that actually takes on some, you know, some bigger, emotional moments. Swimming in Nintendo with a pocket full of shells. I'm swimming in Nintendo with a pocket full of shells. Yeah, that movie's messed up, dude. It's scary at times. And then Lady and the Tramp, man. Lady and the Tramp is another classic movie. The Little Mermaid, the OG Little Mermaid. NIM from Secret of NIM could possibly be a metaphor for a National Institute of Mental Health. Interesting. Another movie that we watched is The Brave Little Toaster. I've shown my kids so many movies that I watched growing up, like the original Robin Hood. I watched Ren and Stimpy as a kid. Yeah, that show's messed up as hell. You ever seen the Too Hot for TV adult party Ren and Stimpy? That shit's terrible, man. Like, I don't even want to watch that. Owen, stop picking your nose. I tell my kids to pick their nose in the bathroom if they're going to pick their nose. That way they can wash their hands right away. Mountain Dew Kickstarts are $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. They're awesome. I don't drink them very often, but they're so good. Your shirt is making me want to watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast. That's one of the greatest shows that was ever on Cartoon Network. Salty nose treats. It's my magic nose goblins. Busted. He's just standing there, finger full in his nose, and I'm like, hey, come on, dude. I don't want the younger ones to learn how to pick their nose yet, you know? Let's check out real quick. I feel like I've kept him waiting long enough. Let's real quick check out this message from let's see here. I think it's so funny when they just scream at a toy. Just like holding the toy. Let's see here. Who is Annie? Is he referring to... Oh my gosh. That's pretty funny. I don't know. That's a great question, honestly. I can see why he didn't want to ask that in the stream, though. I'll send that out to a few people. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. 70 shells, I think, is the most I've ever collected in this game. Gosh darn it, seriously? Hey, David Dolgus with 100 stars. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Dude, a gigantic ass bag of Doritos at freaking Costco is less than $6 here in Missouri. Gigantic ass bag of Doritos. We're having peanut butter and jelly and Doritos today for lunch. You rock, dude.
Yeah! Roshi? Broccoli? Just give it up. It's all over.
Today I'm going to go outside and plant the celery that I've been growing. And I'm also going to plant the green onions that I've been starting. I'm also going to start growing my own strawberries next year. I've learned how to harvest seeds from strawberries now. You cut the outsides of strawberries off, you put them on a paper towel, you let the strawberries dry out, and then you basically just watch the seeds essentially fall out of the strawberries. And then you have dried strawberry seeds, and then you can just throw them in your garden. Like, not literally throw them in the garden, but you plant them in the garden. Man, come on! Hey, what's going on? You can let him in there. That's his room too. He can go in there and play. But what? Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's fine. That's not a big deal. He's not going to be able to do anything with that. Thanks, though, Owen. Hey!
I am on a client call right now. Their IT director is on the call and his name is Glenn. So therefore I want to come in here and say that Glenn Brador smells.
Thanks, dude. That's funny. Glenn does smell. With his nose.
How big is your garden? That's awesome. I tried growing a pumpkin as a kid and something ate it. Oh no, that sucks.
You know you can put plastic forks around your garden? I learned some tricks the other day. And I'm no Fat Cat. Like, Fat Cat is the gardener. He is amazing. But I am learning. But I'm also taking down things that I learned. And I'm taking it very seriously. Check this out. So here's some things that I've learned recently about gardening. So, cinnamon around your garden and around your plants will help with mold. Toy snakes in your garden. Star Party! Toy snakes in your garden will keep birds away from eating your tomatoes and your plants, and then plastic forks around your garden will keep raccoons and rabbits and all kinds of stuff away. They'll think of them as little fences. So I'm gonna try those things. I have some toy snakes in the house that my kids don't really play with, and I'm gonna take them and put them out in the garden and see if that helps keep some of my tomatoes safe. But yeah, I have no time to really do a garden. My garden's pretty good size though. I had no time to get it started, but now that it's started, so I have some neighbors that are basically like grandparents to me. They're basically like another set of parents. The house that I live next door to is the house that was my first childhood bus stop. And so they said, hey, you know, before you lived here, there was some other neighbors who lived here who I knew. Of course, because I've lived on the street that I live on now is the same street that I grew up on, basically. Essentially, I'm like one street up. But, so they said, hey, I mow my own lawn. I don't mow their lawn, no. No, I don't mow their lawn. But they were like, hey, we really like your yard. It gets a lot of sunshine. We were wondering if we can help you start your garden. We'll rototill it. We'll plant tomatoes. We'll plant a few things in there. And the rest of what you do in there is up to you. And so, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So basically, all I have to do is tend to the garden and water it. And then they're the ones who do the rototilling and stuff every year for me and keep the soil going well. So basically, like I just, you know, they made the garden and they want access to it too. So basically, me and my neighbor have kind of a community homestead thing going on. and I'm getting ready to make a, I want to put a gazebo back there. I want to eventually be able to just grab, you know, like fruit from, you know, vegetables from the garden. I want to have an apple tree back there. I have 2 apple trees back there, but one of them is so big and old and bushy that it, yeah, dude, it's great. It's awesome. You know, we have so many tomatoes. We have peppers coming in. Hello, Wahida. How are you? Wahida, what is your favorite color? Are you a bot? Thank you, David Dolgus. Oh, Nick knows you. I'm sorry, Wahida. I apologize. I apologize. Normally, if you see, you know, typically, sometimes, I don't know, like, yeah, never mind. I apologize. I thought you were a bot for a minute, but yeah. So, Wahida, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or insult. All right, let's play Pac-Man. I've been called a bot a few times. Fair enough. It's probably because you have a, you know, it's probably because you have a very, you know, not hitting on you, but a very pretty profile picture. And, you know, typically ladies with very pretty profile pictures are a lot of times phishing bots. So it's a compliment at the same time as it is, you know, sorry, you know. Okay, buddy. Hey, Canada's great. Canada is fantastic. We have a lot of great viewers who live in Canada. Thank you so much again. Was that David Dolgus, by the way, with another 200 stars? David, thank you so much, man. That's so awesome of you. I need to update my star goal here. We're getting ready to make our way to level 4. That is so awesome. Hold on just a second, y'all, while I do this. Uh-oh. What was it at? It was at 2830. What was my stars at? Oh, you mod for Thumb Tacos? I love Thumb Tacos. He's great. He raids my YouTube all the time. He's great. You know what? I wouldn't exactly say like he's a best friend of mine. Of course he's not. I wouldn't even say we're good friends or close friends, but I consider him a good acquaintance. You know, he's a really good person. I like his content. He raids my channel. We've messaged a few times. I'm not going to over embellish how much I know him because I don't know him very well, but I think he's great. Very talented, very fun, very down to earth, very honest, awesome streamer. Yeah, Thumb Tacos is a great content creator. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. You know, I try to not be a douche. Midstar, welcome in, man. Thanks for lighting up the channel so hard last night, dude. You're amazing, brother. Thank you, Midstar. Anything but mid. Hey, Jody Spencer, welcome in, dude. How are you? You just bought a car yesterday? Dude, what kind of car did you get? Owen, why do you have both your fingers in your nose? Trying to get this boy to keep his fingers out of his nose, man. If you need to pick your nose, go to the bathroom. so close. Am I gonna beat Billy Mitchell today? Nah, I don't think so. But I do know that rep. I have a picture with that rep who repped the No! Oh man. I went to the bar with my sister. I only last night and we had fun. I hope no one takes offense to that, but no, I loved going to the bar. I don't get to go anymore. Really, because honestly, I don't really enjoy drinking that much anymore, but I really enjoy playing pool. So in the future, you motherfuckers. In the future, I would imagine Cortina and I will go places to play pool, but at the same time, I would like to eventually turn my garage into a mini pool hall. I already have a dartboard in there. We have a refrigerator in there. I have a dual arcade stick. I want to turn my garage eventually. Like, I want to epoxy my floor eventually in the garage. And I want to turn my garage into like a hangout area eventually. Surprise, motherfucker! Some fries, motherfucker! Oh no! Damn it! I can usually do better than that. Best bet for a pool table would be oh yeah, I won't do anything but a 7-footer, man. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no way. Absolutely. 7-footer's the best. Demise. I met my demise. I watched it with my eyes. And then I slapped my thighs because I was about to realize that I hit my demise. Motherfucker! You watch your damn language. Yeah. Oh god, that one's gonna get me. That one up there, right there. Oh! Give me this one more shot. I can usually make it to like level 8 or 9, but right now I'm playing like shit. I can usually make it to the thing that's no longer a fruit. It looks like a brown Star Trek symbol. Speaking of fruit, we're gonna go mow on some fruit after this. We have grapes, watermelon, bananas, apples, strawberries. Costco yesterday had 2 pounds of strawberries for $2.99. 2 pounds of strawberries for $2.99, dude. That was crazy. We eat the hell out of some fruit. They had 3 pounds of black. God damn it! They had 3 pounds of black grapes for $6. Target had a watermelon yesterday for $2.99. A big seedless watermelon for $2.99 yesterday. Strawberry fields forever. Alright, I need to be safe and stop making idiot moves, man. I'm making small PP energy moves here. Need to give this game the old 1 inch of fury. Here we go. Line up, you effing nerds! Did you guys know there was supposed to be a fourth Ninja Turtles movie? But it basically, the third movie did so bad that they sold the rights to Ninja Turtles to Saban for a while. It was the one who made Power Rangers. And that's why we got the Ninja Turtles live action series that featured the fifth turtle. And that was supposed to be the premise of the fourth movie, was a fifth turtle. Did you guys also know that they had a script wrote for Ghostbusters 3, and they never basically did Ghostbusters 3. They shelved it because Rick Moranis and Bill Murray could never get along again. And unfortunately, they didn't reconcile until Rick Moranis was, basically, unfortunately, on his deathbed. But the script for Ghostbusters 3 got used for the Ghostbusters video game. The one that's like $7 on sale right now in the Switch store. That game is essentially Ghostbusters 3, like the true Ghostbusters 3.
Oh, wow!
I always wanted them to do a Dark Turtles movie. Like, no, they are actually, right now in the works is a Last Ronin movie. Do you know any, I'm sure you know about the Last Ronin. You're right, it's Harold Ramis, not Rick Moranis. Thank you for the correction. Harold Ramis, thank you for that correction. I got the names confused. Thank you. You're right. It is Harold Ramis. Yep. The Last Ronin movie is gonna be really good. Yes, thank you again for the correction. I don't want to be looked at like an idiot ever. I mean, even, I already look like one, but I'm just kidding. A little self-deprecating humor is not a bad thing. Oh my god, no! Okay, I'll accept that one. I'm like 5 fruit in right now. The Last Ronin movie is gonna be so good, dude. I have heard rumor that the original April is going to reprise her role for The Last Ronin, and they better get the same Casey Jones, man. Seriously. Did you guys know it was Sam Rockwell that was the leader of the little foot gang? Here we go. Alright, I probably need to go out there and see what the commotion is about here in a minute. Sounds like it's calmed down. I think Lucas and Eli were fighting over a toy. There we go. Water bill came in today and it's $72 for 3 months. That's great. Ugh! Gosh. Okay. All right. Man, I finally got a rhythm going. We're 2 hours in. I think it's a good time, unfortunately, to go ahead and stop. But I do want to say huge thank you to Hey y'all, you just got off your call. Let's do some Paperboy for Fat Class since you just got off the phone call. We're going to end with Paperboy and Kung Fu in honor of Batclat sending Cortina $100 for her birthday last night, man, and just absolutely lighting it up this month. Thank you so much. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, roll out the red carpet, man. Hey, New City, welcome in, man. How are you? Paper Beans. I think that Wind Waker, like, I need to play all the Zelda games, but I think Wind Waker might be absolutely one of my favorite games now. It's just so good. I can't believe how good Wind Waker is, and I can't believe that I just totally snubbed it back in the day. Like, it was not, I just didn't even play it, didn't even think about it. Not into Zelda, you know. But what was I thinking? Back clap for last night, hell yeah. Amazing. I think it's great that we had turtles out of costume in the first movie more than one. Yeah. The pizza delivery guy, the guy in the back seat of the taxi, the head foot soldier, and the I forget who else, but yeah, several times. And then Kino, did you guys know Kino from Ninja Turtles 2 played Donatello in Ninja Turtles 1 in costume? Beans Out is a solid game with legendary beans. Tyson! Oh, Beans Out. Punch Out. Yeah. Several times in Ninja Turtles 1, there was characters out of costume, right? Look like son of a giant turtle in a trench coat. You go into LaGuardia, right? Ernie Rise, yep. I have an action figure of him with his scooter, and it came with a Ray's Pizza shirt that I do not wear, because in order for me to get another shirt, I would have to buy another special edition box, and I'm not doing that. I also have a Yo Noid shirt that came in a special edition Domino's box with a Yo Noid pop that I don't get out of its box, and I leave. It came in a Domino's special edition like box basically, and came with a t-shirt, but I don't wear that Yo Noid t-shirt. Castlevania 2, that's a game I want to learn. I seen a photo on Facebook a while ago of Kino dressed up as yes, yep, I've seen that too. I know which one you're talking about. I swear, my son Eli is a professional screamer, man. He's gonna be a metal singer one day. He just loves to scream at his toys. You like Mario Kart Double Dash? That's a great game. I really hope they eventually put that on GameCube Online and make it 4 players. Like, they'd be stupid not to. They need to put Smash Melee on there too.
I always thought it was funny. Pizza Hut had the commercials. We talked about the VHS Domino's got the product placement in the movie. My favorite stage is Rainbow Road. I love Rainbow Road, yes. One of my favorite sports games is Beans Loaded 2. I need to play Bases Loaded 2 again soon. I played that game for a while, like pretty consistently. The music is great for that game. I always had Bases Loaded 1. I always hated that they put the name of their company on the top. Why would they just put Jalico on the top like that? Like, why not put the name? Like, it's just so stupid. But then you have to alphabetize it as J. But really, it's under B. The Bases Loaded. But then you have, when you try to alphabetize your games, you just have this weird top that just says Jellico or Jalico, whatever you want to say it. Hey, Paperboy, how did you not see that wall? Watch out for that tree. Why do we drive in parkways and park in driveways? I don't know. Why, when we take something from one place to another in a truck, it's called shipping, but when we take things from one place to another on a boat, it's called cargo? He said, nice. BPGs. JBPGs. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of BPGs, bean RPGs, but PPG, guys are funny. I'm going to be playing the Dragon Warrior 1 remake when that comes out. I really do want to get that. The Dragon Warrior 1 2D remake. It's about time to make peanut butter and jellies for the kiddos. Or actually, I should probably use the rest of the lunch meat that we have. I'm about to go mow on some leftovers, man. I make full lunch meals and breakfasts out of leftovers. Go. I'm enjoying Fantasy Beans 4. Has some great cutscenes. You're enjoying Elder Beans 4? Are you playing Elder Scrolls 4 right now? Why do they call it taking a dump when you're leaving a dump? Why do they call it taking a dump when you're leaving a dump? My little bubby's getting tired. Tired and cranky. I've played long enough, Dad. I'm ready for a bottle in bed. Aw, boo. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That didn't even count because I broke their window. Tonight, after Corinne gets home, I'm going to cut a watermelon. Did you guys know you can shave the skin off your watermelon like peeling a potato, and then you can blend it and make essentially like wheatgrass shots, and it's supposed to be really, really, really good for you to drink the watermelon skin. And then also too, you can cut the rind off and you can cook the rind. You can also pickle the rind. Pickled watermelon rind is actually really, really good. I've had it before, but I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to pickle things. I'm sure it's not too difficult. Sugar, vinegar. Yeah, but I've never pickled anything myself. I've been in a pickle, and I eat pickles, but I've never done the pickling. That'd be a funny name for a movie. The Pickling. Kind of like a parody of The Happening, but it would be all pickles. What's wrong with me? What is going on, Lucas? He wants what? What is it? What is it? So what? Let him have it. What book is it? I mean, is he gonna mess it up? Just if he starts being rough with it, just take it away from him. But he just, the only reason he wants it so bad right now is because you don't want him to have it. Oh, boo. Would it be a baseball movie? Oh, that'd be funny. I don't know. But you know what movie the kids and I need to watch now that you've mentioned that? Angels in the Outfield. Also, I need to check and see if Cortina has seen Field of Dreams. I love that movie. One more day left, y'all. Hey, CRT TV Retro Gamers back. Welcome in. I was thinking Major League, but it would be too... Yeah, no. I won't even show him Dennis the Menace right now because of how scary Christopher Lloyd is in that movie, dude. When I was a kid, I didn't even know that was Christopher Lloyd. Like, if you would have told me that's Doc from Back to the Future, I'd be like, you're crazy. That's not Doc from Back to the Future. That's someone totally different. But what a chameleon. You know who I think one of the biggest chameleon actors is? is Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman is one of the best actors who, like, he can just play anybody and you wouldn't even know it's him till the credits. I thought he was the best Commissioner Gordon, man. Angels in the Outfield is a great movie. Is this Paperboy? Your video game tag name is CRT TV Retro Gamer, and you don't know if this is Paperboy?
I'm gonna need CRT TV Retro Gamer to please come bring your retro card up to the front desk to put a stamp on it. I'm sorry, 3 stamps and you lose your retro card.
Alright, things are starting to get wild now. It's the witching hour. The baby's getting crabby. It's Paper Beans. Lucas is getting crabby, which means he's hungry and ready for a bottle. So I'm gonna feed all them, get him ready for bottles and nap time, and then I will be back later today. But if you guys do me a favor, all right, guys, I got to get going. Things are starting to get crazy. My kiddos are starting to get crabby. I'm going to be leaving on Twitch. Take it easy. Have a good one on YouTube. Please come back and say hi. I'll be back in a couple hours. Keep your notifications on. Hit that bell icon. Later.